Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. So we got the Outlaw2s on the Honda. There's the Can-Am over there. I brought it with me today, just in case I snap an axle. Because I've done a little bit of research, not much. And I've seen Honda Dude's channel, and I know he's got Outlaw1s on his. I think they're almost 30 inches. But I got, you know, the Outlaw2s on this. They're 28s. I'm also going to hope that the Hero 10 records properly. I raised the camera up a little bit, so we're just gonna hit some light mud holes at the bottom, see how well it turns them all. I don't know how well this thing is gonna handle these things. I have no idea. It could do well, or it could do really, really badly. What I expect to happen though is it snap an axle. That's what I'm expecting to happen. We're gonna go first gear, just hope that turns them through. Hope we don't snap an axle. Oh my god, this thing has a lot more power now. Oh my god, I'm actually really surprised. I mean, it felt really good. Like, you feel the power loss, but I mean, that was really good. That was more than what I expected. Like I said, I totally expect to break an axle today. I've heard that and the research I've done, that the Honda axles are just not that good. I also sprayed this with the Shine and Protective from Slick Products as well. Since the fenders are now wide, or the tires are now wider than the fenders, I want to make sure that cleaning both these quads is going to be easy, because I'm going to be riding both of them today. Yeah, it's this one right here. All right, we're gonna go four-wheel drive. Hopefully the four-wheel drive switch holds up. Like I said, I totally expect to break an axle today. I'm not gonna try to. That's not my intention, but I believe that's what's going to happen. So, because that is impressive. Alright, let's see if I can get this to a flat part so I can take a look. I did feel a little bit of a jump. I don't know, I might have snapped one already. This spot will do right here. Yeah, because I know that the stock Honda axles are just not good. Like I said, that's just the research I've done. Probably on the side, I'm gonna get me a pair of like all ball axles, just a spare set of 4 just in case, because I totally expect, you know, that these things are not gonna last. But seem to be holding up okay. It bogged down pretty hard, but it still turned them, and we still got through the hole. So see, one of the big things is that so I was talking about this in my review video, right? Or not review video, but the comparison between this and the 570 is, I know this will turn the tires longer than the 570 will, but I know that this thing will break an axle just like the 570 did, because the 570 broke an axle right here. Which surprises me is that this is the area, like this is the hole that it broke the axle in. It wasn't even, and see, that's really deep. And once I get a snorkel for this, maybe I'll go through there, you know, but because I'm gonna get a snorkel for this now, because I was really debating about not getting a snorkel for it, because it's gonna get in the way. And I know Honda Dude's got his coming out right here, and I might try something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet. All right, hopefully I don't endo. That would suck. There we go. feel like you're gonna endo, just give it a little bit more gas, that'll help. But the power steering, I see that this is probably the biggest one for me, is when you're moving, the power steering feels better than the Can-Am does, shockingly. But the power obviously is not there. Yeah, like, you know, I can feel that it's bogging down, obviously, you know. I don't even know if the speedometer is working properly or not. I don't think it is, but it might be. But yeah, we can't like fly through stuff like with the Can-Am, not even close. But this still feels really cool. This thing can just barely be able to do things without gear reduction, which I'm very, very impressed with. And it also has more ground clearance than the Can-Am does by about 1/4 of an inch. Which, that's no surprise. But it's just cool to have two different bikes to be able to do, you know, two different things. So my recommendation, my two recommendations is definitely get like both. Or if you're a Polaris guy, you can get a Polaris and a Honda, or, you know, basically one Japanese manufacturer and one American. I think that's the best way to go, because I mean, this is really cool. That was really, really good. That was really good. Yeah, see, the problem with this is there's nothing to winch to. I guess we have these trees over here, but I don't know. I want to try it now, I really do, but it's best to wait until somebody else shows up, because I mean, if I get stuck here, I mean I guess there's some, well, yeah, there's some trees right here, I guess. Well, we could try it, I guess. What's the worst thing that could happen? Get stuck, go back and get the Can-Am, I guess, or snap an axle, one of the two. I don't have the power. Come on. We gotta get out of here. All right. So we made it, but that just showcases that this thing doesn't quite have that power. I mean, if it was gear reducted, yeah, it would be perfect. Maybe about 15%, 20%. I don't want to go 30 because that makes this thing too slow. Okay, now before we go through here, hang on. There we go. Put in 4-wheel drive. Let's take a look at how soupy this is. So look at this. Yeah. So if it's gonna have problems anywhere, this is going to be the spot where it's going to have probably the most amount of issues compared to the other mud hole. But I did take the Can-Am through here. I think I caught it on footage. I don't know. I've already forgotten. But I did take the Can-Am through here, and it made it. It had a little bit of problems towards the end, but I went this way and I went that way. That way was harder, and it almost got stuck, but it didn't. It pulled through. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock the front diff as well. Probably a smart idea. Okay, I can confirm this. The Honda did make it through easier, but the main reason why is just the tires. That's just the tires. That had nothing to do with the locker or anything like that, or even the ground clearance, because the Can-Am didn't struggle with ground clearance. It's just the cryptids are just not, they're not as good as the Outlaws. All right, let's see how we do climbing up hills. Can the Honda still get up hills like it used to? Of course it does, the Honda. so we'll start off with this one. We hit this in two-wheel drive in the Honda, so we're gonna do the same in the Can-Am. Obviously no issue. Now I didn't lock the diff going through here on the Honda, so I won't on the Can-Am, despite the fact that the Can-Am has Visco lock. But we're gonna kind of creep through. Well, I can feel it grabbing less for sure, but again, the power, obviously it's there. I think this is where I went down. We were in full drive all the way through the creek, so we're gonna do the same. Had a bit of a harder time getting through there. Unlike the Honda though, the Can-Am just has that massive torque and speed. Something that obviously the Honda just can't match. Probably doesn't help that the Can-Am was designed for these tires anyways. So that does not help the Honda's case at all. I feel like this is going to get stuck. I really do. I don't think the cryptids are going to grab through here. This thing bogged down pretty hard with the cryptids. I know it wouldn't make it with the Outlaws, but we got Teresa winch too, so we were dragging bottom the whole way. I mean, obviously it had the power to spin through there, but it struggled too. I can feel it. All right, so again, fair fight's a fair fight. So low range, four-wheel drive. I did lock the diff on the Honda, so I'm gonna lock it here too. Yeah, that was no issue at all. I mean, it's just the power just pulled it right straight through. All right, we've made it. It's this mud hole. Four-wheel drive. We're gonna go unlocked. So, well, for the Honda's sake, we'll lock it. I'm pretty sure the Honda won't have any issues, but I mean, it's limited slip, so. Bonus mud hole right here. Then you turn and you don't make the turn and you gotta back up because you're a school bus. Life of a mud bike. And we'll go through this mud hole right here. Not too bad. All right, four-wheel drive. We did some pretty hard scraping with the Can-Am in here, so. We didn't really scrape hardly at all with the Honda, so it obviously has more ground clearance, so that's pretty clear. We scraped here, didn't scrape at all, and we still got to back up. like the Outlaw2s on the Honda. Uh-oh. We're Tokyo drifting. You know, I wonder how deep that is. I remember that being really deep. Cause I remember Rob fell in this hole. Oh, no. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's deep. We basically hit every single mud hole that the Honda can hit. Because again, it has no snorkel. So a lot of these mud holes I just can't quite do. Probably should lock the front diff. Oh my god, that made it look like nothing. What? I'm on it, like I'm genuinely surprised at how easy that was. Wow. I'm very impressed. I still think the Can-Am would be able to get through there too, but I mean that is some, you know, that requires some major ground clearance. All right, so we're gonna do a little short video here. So as you can see right there, we tore a CV boot. It's just, the thing is, when it comes to these Honda axles, I knew this was gonna happen, is they got these little flimsy little boots that are just garbage. This one's a lot stronger, but whatever. I knew it was gonna happen. I don't think the axle's completely snapped, so I'm just gonna go ahead and retire it for the day, obviously. I ordered a new all balls axle. I'm gonna stick in it, and we're just gonna roll with that. And I'm just gonna keep snapping the axles one by one, I guess, until I snap them all. So just want to do a quick little update on that so you guys know what's going on. Wow, that's pretty deep. Pretty good.
Is that high? It will start in high though. If it can start in high, just drive out of here.
Is that what's in high?
Getting low, and then I can just keep riding.
Put it in low and keep riding.
Don't back up ever. I ain't leaving. We paid our dues. It's hard to get into once you get to low it. Like you gotta snap it in when it's running, so that might help. Oh no. Well, your foot's gotta be on the brake though. No, I think it's neutral.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hold on.
You gotta shift it back into neutral, start it.
Now it's working. It's working one way. That doesn't make any sense. It'll go back, but it won't go forward.
Another one down.
Yeah. What the fuck? How does it? It'll go back, but it won't go forward. It must have stretched or something.
So, in theory, if you pull the cable forward, it should.
Yeah. I could grab it right there, I guess. But we're in neutral now because I got to start it in neutral. Well, let me go.
So you can start it in neutral, and then we're gonna rock it back and forth until you get into highs.
Pretty much. Yeah, I got this. Oh hell yeah, I'm good. There you go. Just can't reverse. Don't fuck up so you go. Well, we can push it. I'm going